Welcome to Copenhagen Airport, and today we're joining up with SAS for its very special Destination Unknown flight. And if you're unfamiliar with this, they did it last year for the first time. They basically sell a flight without any destination posted, and they do a lot to keep it under wraps right up until the moment of departure. So everyone that's bought a ticket on this flight has done so not having any idea where they're going, and we've been working with them to make sure that it doesn't show up on Flight Radar 24 as well, which is a funny new challenge, unusual request from an airline to not show a destination on a commercial flight within Europe. And here we are at the gate, E20, Echo 20, which is where we're departing from. They had a really nice little check-in area with the screens up, Destination Unknown branded, a lot of like happy, excited people. It's like what air travel really should be. The check-in agent is psyched, you're excited, everybody's in a good mood and making jokes, and also the boarding pass says fictitious XXX for the destination. Even on the departure boards it says something to the effect of like Schengen mystery. I'll obviously cut away to that and you'll see that it says something different. But anyway, it's a really funny sort of setup and situation to be in. Unlike anything for me, I'm used to micromanaging my flights and knowing exactly what I'm doing and where I'm sitting and where I'm headed and how I'm getting back. And I actually have to get back a day earlier than everyone else will. They all will stay 3 days in this place at a hotel that SAS has set up, so they don't have to set up anything in the destination. I have to get back a bit earlier, so I'm on a mystery flight of my own to get back to Sweden on Sunday. It should be really cool and should be fun to have everyone on social media also trying to guess where we're going as we depart, as we get going, as it becomes sort of the options get narrowed down as we track the flight going across Europe. So I'm gonna go over and see what kind of things are happening at the gate right now. Also, fun fact, even the cabin crew apparently doesn't know where we're going, so it's sort of equally exciting and uncertain for them too. That's a very unusual experience. You want to hold up your keychain and be in the video?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
There you go. I'll give you a subscribe if you want. There you go.
Yes, thank you. Always appreciated. All right, so I have certain guesses about where we're going, but I'm curious to hear what others on this plane think. And as it happens, just in front of me here is Liam from the Points Guy. Liam. Yeah?
That's me.
Yes,
yes.
Cool. And so I was wondering what he has thought about in terms of possible destinations. What do you got?
So Albania keeps coming into my head. I feel like it's a very trendy European destination. It's got beaches, it's got culture. Croatia, also Slovenia, something like that. I think it's going to be one of those three.
Yeah, I was thinking Croatia too, but Albania would be a nice twist
I would love
on
that. Yeah, I've never been. So
neither have I. Yeah,
fun new one to tick off.
Cool, man. And next to me, actually, we have a free middle seat, which is super lucky. I was expecting this flight to be totally booked, but over here we've got Fred or Frederick. Yeah, from Copenhagen. What do you think about where we're going?
Actually, I was thinking as well something like Croatia maybe.
Yeah.
That would be likely at least south, you know.
Yeah. It's got to be south, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's Friday. We are bound for Destination Unknown. My name is Helena. I'm the captain on board this flight today. Really good to see you. Really looking forward to this exciting tour. Together with me in the flight crew is First Officer Tor. And responsible for safety and service in the cabin, Air Purser Stig. Stig's team consists of Air Steward Johan. And looking at the rear part of the cabin, we have Air Hostess Bulle. We have Air Steward Susie and Air Hostess Elise. We in the crew will do the very best we can to make this day and this weekend start as good as possible. We're really looking forward to this. We have a scheduled departure time at 8:40, that is in 13 minutes from now. We're still refueling the aircraft, but we expect to leave on time. The flight time today, what can I say? It will definitely be more than 1 hour. Since we are in an Airbus A320neo, we have an approximate endurance of 6 to 7 hours, so not more than that, somewhere in between. The weather en route should be fairly good conditions. However, as usual, we might bump into some light turbulence. So, guys, when you're seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened. Alright? The weather at destination is, some kind of weather, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and some kind of temperature as well. I might give you the details later on. Alright, I think that's it for now. Anything I've forgotten, guys? Alright. We'll do the final preparations in the cockpit, and I, again, wish you a very warm welcome aboard. Have a wonderful flight.
Alright, transponder is live and we are taxiing, headed out to the runway. Really eager to see which way we turn, as that'll sort of give an initial indication, kind of narrow down a few things, right? If you turn a certain way, you can kind of discount half of Europe. So let's see if I'm right that we're headed toward the southeast. Initially right turn after takeoff toward the southwest. I think now we're headed west-ish. Didn't expect that. But then again, who knows? They could be trying to throw us off the scent.
On our way, I'd like to briefly inform you about the service today. We'll start with some refreshments, and you can choose between either a nice glass of champagne or a refreshing non-alcoholic Norwegian apple must. After that, we'll be serving you an unknown meal. But if you need to or want to know more about it, you can scan the QR code on a small water bottle in your seat and read all about what we are serving. I'm also here to introduce our CCO of SAS, Mr. Paul Verhagen. He is Dutch. And I know he is working on his Norwegian or his Scandinavian language skills, but how's that going, Paul? Okay, he speaks perfectly well English and Dutch, of course. So once again, welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul.
Good morning, everybody. So yeah, indeed, Paul Verhagen, Chief Commercial Officer. Welcome, first of all, on board Eurobonds friends on Destination Unknown number 2. So last year we had number 1. That was Athens. It was a big success. I actually spoke to some of you, and some of you mentioned that you all tried to already sign up last year, but last year was such a big success that we immediately decided to do it again this year. And this year it actually is as big a success as it was last year, because this flight sold out in, I think it was 18 minutes roughly. We could choose 20 passengers per seat, so you are part of the happy few. Now just enjoy the service. As some of you, probably most of you know, we will be reintroducing business class on our European flights very soon, and actually today is going to be a representation of that. What we will do once we have European business class in a few months, champagne will be flowing, we will have a DJ on board, there will be 5-star menus on board, all of that on all of your European flights as of October. So this is first in that one.
do we have some soundtrack right now, a little bit of Coldplay blasting from Bluetooth speakers. They were also saying that today we're going to get to sample some of what's coming when they reintroduce European business class with SAS. That's a new thing that's coming this year, and we're going to get to try out some of that service concept, some of that food basically. So that's pretty cool to get to see that, a little preview of what's to come when they move from the SAS Plus kind of premium economy model to an actual business class service, once again aligning themselves with the likes of Air France, KLM, new partners and alliance members. So yeah, cool to see. Let's see what we get to eat.
Cheers.
So we don't have any Wi-Fi, and we have to just basically look out the window to see what we see. And it's super fun actually, because it's something I do a lot on flights anyway, is look outside, especially if there's no Wi-Fi, look outside and see if I can recognize any rivers, landmarks, airports, cities, and kind of pride myself on being able to recognize a number of those things, especially around Europe where I'm used to flying a lot. So now it's a little bit cloudy, but really fun to look out for landmarks, things that might give a hint about where we are. I mean, we're over France, I would put good money on that, but it's nice to see exactly, if you can, identify like what route we're on, and almost certainly headed for Spain or Portugal. My money's on Portugal at this point. All right, chance now to go up to the flight deck, a little brief visit. This isn't a cockpit video, but it's nice always to say hi to the crew. The crew seem really lovely, and I'm gonna try not to get any big clues by looking at the navigation displays about where we're going. And I brought a small gift for you.
Try to behave.
Flight radar keychain if you would like.
All right, thank you very much.
And for you as well.
Ska vi höra om vi... Ja, om vi kan få... Jag tänker, kan vi ta 3-9 ifall det faller eller vad? Det är väl bättre att bli under va, så länge den säger... Frågan 3-8, annars så blir det här... Det är ju...
On this track is 37039. Scandinavian 18111, about Minsk, Marshall 397. Scandinavian 18111, Marshall, contact.
Hey. Oh, you're very good. You saw it? You did?
Vi har en massa mat över nämligen.
Ska vi äta lite grann? Ja, vi spisar. Ja, tack. Well, good morning again from the flight deck, Captain Helena speaking. I hope you have had a pleasant flight so far. I wonder, do you think where we are going? Alright, if you don't know it yet, probably some of you know where we are going, but not all, so I will give you some clues. Where are we going? I can tell you that we are approaching the 4th largest city in a Latin country. We will land in about 40 minutes from now, that is 20 minutes past noon. The city itself has about 700,000 inhabitants. When you're strolling around in this beautiful city, you will find lots of architecture, both from the Roman period and from the Moresque period, lots of influences from their culture. If you are a little bit of a flight nerd, I can tell you that the main nav aid, the VR on the airport, has an identity that is Sierra Victor Lima. But if you maybe are into a little bit more of opera culture, this city is the scene for both Carmen as well as Figaro's wedding. 33 years ago, this city hosted the World Expo. If I should translate the name from a Scandinavian language into some homemade English, it would be see, want, and yes. I think you got it by now, and I hope you like it. I will give you a few minutes to talk around, and we will do some preparations in the cockpit, and I'll be back to you very soon with the landing information. Thank you.
All right, so we're talking Sevilla, Spain. Not what I expected. I was thinking coastal. Funny. Well, they did a good job with this one because I definitely wouldn't have guessed it in a million years, actually. So yeah, kind of interesting. And for me personally, it's kind of cool because I've been to Spain so many times, but I've never been to Sevilla. So let's see what we see. It should be a nice place. I hear the weather is not so nice coming in. They just told us thunder, rain showers, heavy rain even. So that's not as ideal. I would have liked a really nice, clear, sunny approach, and of course sunny weather on the ground. But here's hoping it clears up, and if not, yeah, it's an adventure, I guess. Maybe we'll have a sporty landing coming in. Loving this rainbow-colored jet bridge, how beautiful. All Spanish airports should have this. And here we are in Sevilla. Quite cool. Like I mentioned, I've never been here. New airport for me as well. Nice to add to the route map on myflightradar.com. my.flightradar24.com, I should say. Y estamos en España otra vez. Of course, the fun isn't over yet because we don't know what hotel we're going to or anything about really the way in to town. Usually I would have everything locked up and figured out by now. I'd know where I was going, I'd have planned the hotel, where it was, how to get in from the airport, but this is still kind of a total mystery and we're in the hands of SAS to just take us, which is actually really nice. Don't have to worry about anything. It's a bit like a package holiday, but you don't know what you signed up for. Alright, we got a special little table here serving special Sevilla things, including this vino de naranja, which is orange wine. Ooh, wow. I don't think I would drink a bottle of it, but yeah, tasty, nice little sip. So welcome to Seville, Spain. That was a very unexpected destination on this Destination Unknown flight, and actually I was surprised by how fun it actually was to arrive in a place that I had no expectation of. And especially I think it was cool because I wouldn't have guessed it, and I had guesses and it was none of those, and that was really cool actually. I knew it would be fun and exciting to get on this plane full of people who are all here for the same purpose with no destination in mind, just sort of where the plane will take you. That's a cool premise, but it was a pleasant surprise actually just how much that was a really fun experience with all these people, and fantastic pilots, fantastic cabin crew, everyone was great, all the SAS people, just a really nice vibe, a really nice kind of party atmosphere, and even landing into a rainstorm, that was okay. That was kind of another twist on it. I expected to land in some sunny place next to the sea, and now here we are in Seville, which is a new place for me, and quite a cool city from the looks of it and from the sounds of it. And the thing about these Destination Unknown trips is that they're not just about the flight, they're also about being in the destination. People on that aircraft will spend 3 nights here at this hotel and another one in town. They had to split them up. I'm only going to stay until Sunday, but I have 2 days here, and today and also on Sunday they have a program for people if they want to join up. There's a little dinner, a gathering, and then a private tour of a historic site tonight. So I will bring you along on a little bit of that. I'm doing the little outro here. You can end it here if you want to, if you're only here for the airplanes. But if you're interested in seeing what kind of things we see here in Sevilla, I will add those clips at the end so you can sort of take it easy, kick back, relax, and check out a little bit of this destination, which is an important part of what SAS does with these. And I really commend them for this creative approach to doing something special with an airline, something unusual, something unexpected, and something that's really fun for people, and I think drives a lot of engagement. So with that being said, I'll leave you to look at some of Seville. In the meantime, thank you for coming along. I'm Gabe Lee for Flight Radar 24. Going for it.